to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. To get cranked up with a semi-final collision.
Texas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. It's a run. Running back's got it. They get it back, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's Clark. He's got the first and still going. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Tackle behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun and brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to get rid of this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. There's some space around the 30. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the Red Wolves line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking for some space. It's Clark. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back trying to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The 9th play of a strong opening opening drive. It's 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Clark. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
We'll give it to the running back. He's got room to run. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. As they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They start from the 25. First down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
2nd down after that previous play. Using his legs, it's Clark. Crosses the 45. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Nice grab. It's Clark.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Contact as he threw it. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Arkansas State. A much-needed counter punch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Gabe moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. handoff to the single back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Third down upcoming after that completion. And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Moves out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
It's a wide receiver screen. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Well, early on, it's a fun battle to go to the national championship deadline at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to pass, it's Manning. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Now it's second down here. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's an outbound catch made. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but it's also recognized a heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. The sure hands. It's Clark. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Okay, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, You kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more in that play.
They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Red Wolves starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And first down, they go right back to him. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass this time. He escapes the pocket. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Moving the receiver around pre-snap to throw. It's St. Clair. The pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Tough spot here. Second and long from the 16. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Bush.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Here's the target, and it's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down and 10 now. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. On the move now. Throws it in. It's Clark. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
And this is why this guy is so tough to defend. The athleticism and quickness to be able to make a play when it looks like nothing is there. Use his feet.
Deep shot toward the end zone. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Who got it? The field goal's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking deep downfield to the left. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The offense starts with excellent field position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they've regained the lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play with good coverage that time. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's Manning. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's complete on the crossing route. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And with that, they retake the lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Red Wolves will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Heichel made it to 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. The Longhorns offense takes the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Scanning the field, it's Manning. A deep shot to the left side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And the point after makes the lead 8. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere to stop Cole behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack in their game plan.
Got a man! Catch made! Big play! They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Makes the catch. It's Clark. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion makes it second down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Forward and go, the ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Catch made wide open way downfield.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And the Red Wolves will line up now. It's first and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Red Wolves. He couldn't stop him there.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. We'll see if they can duplicate that magic here. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Caught by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength strength from this quarterback. He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
That completion makes it second and medium. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's a toss to the left side. Look out, room to run here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offense. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Arkansas State, 22. Texas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They were not going to catch him that time. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against his secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Well executed and finds space and gets the first down yardage. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. And with the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. Some positive yards.
Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second down now after the sack. Dropping back, it's Manning. It's the running back in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Finds his man. It's Gibson. Finds room at the 30. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And as we reach the end of three, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Tight end goes in motion. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no passing machine.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Arkansas State, 29. Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Arkansas State offense back on the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Defense is coming after him. Grab behind the line. It's Stevens. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to throw again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. The Red Wolves will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Clark. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And the Red Wolves look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Sure hands. It's Stevens.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Caught near the sticks. It's Stevens. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Short connection to the tight end here. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Short throw complete to the tight end. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
The Red Wolves will have 1st and 10 here. Right over the middle. It's Bush. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Under pressure, just lets it go. And that one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. If it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Red Wolves. The quarterback takes it in himself. That's score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
36.
Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the Red Wolves will crank up the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it near the end zone. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas State. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that thing.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes him one of the top backs in the country.
Quarterback drops back, and he gets into the end zone, cutting the lead now to a single point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the return man runs out of bounds. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Oh, here comes the reverse. And they'll be brought down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense just blew up that play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Movement here from the tight end. Back to pass. It's Manning. short completion to the tight end. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Pounding away with the run game.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win.
Toss play, running right. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make a play on this return. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. To the air, it's St. Clair.
Catch made in space. Look out.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You call it quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Looking for a late deep shot. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic?
Pass rush closing in. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. He's 3 for 3 so far. A fourth, but just about winning right here. The completion makes it second down. To throw, it's St. Clair. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Well, this is it. The final seconds of the game, it all comes down to this. No hesitation. Bring out the kicker, and let's see if he can win the game.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game.
It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages.
Of course, in the playoffs, It's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.